Teach him a lesson, Sasuke!
Yeah.
I know you love this one. Everybody did. And this...
Good form. Stone skin.
This made me crazy. After an exhausting day, this is all a man wants. A visually stunning anime fight. Because some fights don't just happen, they explode onto the screen with jaw-dropping animation and pure adrenaline. These moments aren't just about strength. They're a masterclass in animation, energy surges, and raw intensity. So today, let's break down some of the most intense battles that took things to a whole new level, and trust me, each one packs a punch or a fiery blast. Number 15, Black Asta. Asta's transformation into Black Asta is nothing short of jaw-dropping. The animation? Next level. It's like the creators mixed traditional with some experimental stuff, and the result? Visual gold. Every swing of his sword feels like it could split the screen, with the camera dancing around to show off his lightning-fast movements. And when Asta powers up, anti-magic energy surges through the air, covering everything. It's a perfect blend of chaos and precision. But what really makes you go, whoa, is the moment Asta pulls off his Demon Slash. The energy trails and shockwaves just make it epic. It's like the battlefield isn't even ready for the power he's throwing around. And somehow, despite all the fantasy, the fight still feels real. Every hit looks painful. Every expression on Asta's face tells you he means business. Number 14, Netero vs. Miram. Netero vs. Miram is the kind of fight that leaves you breathless. Netero's 100 type Guan Yin Bodhisattva technique is something you won't forget. Imagine a massive, glowing deity with multiple arms. Each one smashes down on Miram with lightning speed. The animation here is flawless, with every strike feeling like it could level a mountain. As the energy radiates from Netero, the battlefield transforms into a chaotic spectacle, making you feel the sheer weight of their clash. The way Netero's rapid strikes hit Miram is like watching a master at work, each blow more intense than the last. And let's not forget the emotional punch. Netero isn't just fighting Miram, he's battling his own morality. The stakes are as high as they get, and you can feel every ounce of determination in Netero's movements. It's not just a fight, it's a battle for legacy. Number 13, Jin Wu vs. Igris. Jin Wu going up against Igris? Now that's a visual masterpiece. Every move is so crisp. It's like watching an intricate dance but with deadly stakes. The animation flows effortlessly, capturing the agility of Jin Wu and the sheer strength of Igris. And when Jin Wu starts summoning shadows, the battlefield turns into this chaotic but beautiful mess of dark tendrils and glowing armor. The contrast between the dark energy and Igris' radiant form? Absolute eye candy. The moment Jin Wu pulls out his shadow exchange is when things get real. 1 second he's here, the next he's there. It's like a visual roller coaster, and underneath all that power, you can feel Jin Wu's growth and determination. It's not just about the fight, it's about him leveling up in every way. Number 12, Garp vs. Kuzan. Garp vs. Kuzan is a clash of titans that just looks heavy. The way Garp's fists connect with the air sends shockwaves, literally. The animation team went all out with this one. Each punch feels like it could crack the planet, while Kuzan's ice powers spread across the battlefield in this chillingly beautiful way. It's like fire versus ice, with every frame highlighting the contrast between these two legends. And when Garp lets loose his galaxy impact, it's not just a hit, it's an explosion. The sheer force behind it leaves a massive impact, both on the battlefield and on viewers. Even the insane powers, the fight still feels grounded thanks to the emotional stakes. Garp's unbreakable will to protect those he loves adds layers to the visual spectacle. Also, speaking of One Piece, how can we forget Shanks vs. Kid? Shanks vs. Kid is the definition of power versus recklessness. The animation captures Shanks with his calm, graceful style, while Kid just charges in with brute force. It's a perfect contrast, and every move feels calculated from Shanks' side, while Kid is all raw aggression. The smoothness of their movements? On point. But what really stuns is when Shanks unleashes his Conqueror's Haki. No flashy punches, just pure overwhelming force. The air around him ripples, and the tension? You can feel it. Even Kid realizes he's in way over his head. The calmness of Shanks against Kid's desperation adds a brilliant narrative twist, making the fight much more than just another battle. Number 11, Sukuna vs. Mahaga. Sukuna vs. Mahaga isn't just a fight, it's an absolute feast for your eyes. Sukuna slashes
Come at me!
like they've got their own fireworks display, leaving trails of light that could possibly blind you. Mahaga? Oh, he's not out of the game. He adapts to every blow like he's running a power-up program mid-battle. Debris floats, cars go flying, and if that wasn't enough, Sukuna throws in a domain expansion that rains down chaos. It's like watching two titans tear apart the world one slash at a time. Realism? Yes, even with cursed energy flying around, every punch lands with enough impact to make you flinch. Number 10, Shimazaki vs Hanzawa. Shimazaki teleports like he's late for something, and you can almost feel sorry for Hanzawa trying to keep up. Each teleportation ripples across the screen, making you wonder if the animator's hand was cramping up from all that detail. Psychic energy fills the battlefield with colors that could put a rave to shame, and Hanzawa's counters, equally mind-blowing. It's like watching two chess masters, except their chess pieces are pure energy. And the board is, well, the world. The climax is nothing but explosive psychic power that leaves you staring at your screen like, did I just see that? Number 9, Jin Mory vs Jaygal. If you thought martial arts couldn't get more intense, Jin Mory proves you wrong. The punches are fast, the kicks even faster, and when Jin transforms into his supercharged form, it's like watching a storm hit the arena. The energy is everywhere. Bright, loud, and absolutely insane. Jaygal tries to keep up, but when Jin Mory summons that giant hand to finish him off, it's game over. This isn't just a fight, it's a statement. I'm Jin Mory, and I'm about to blow your mind. Number 8, Leona vs Princia. If you thought flame magic couldn't look more epic, Leona enters the ring and cranks it up to 11. Her fire doesn't just burn, it dances, swirls, and practically owns the battlefield. And Princia? She's not backing down either, using her Legion magic to hold her ground. But when Leona unleashes her ultimate flame attack, it's like watching a fireworks show on steroids. You'd think you could feel the heat through the screen. Magic, muscles, and fiery destruction. What more could you ask for? Number 7, Tengen vs Kotaro. This battle doesn't just deliver jaw-dropping animation, it's an emotional roller coaster. The fluidity in every slash and strike feels like you're watching a masterpiece unfold. Tengen Uzui's sound breathing technique? Yeah, that's eye candy for sure. The shockwaves he produces are like fireworks on steroids. Then there's Gyutaro, who unleashes his sickly green blood demon art. It's like two different worlds colliding. Bright, explosive attacks versus vicious tendrils. The intensity just keeps ramping up, and honestly, the whole fight feels monumental. Also, the detail to their expressions, you can practically feel the weight of Tengen's carrying. Battle not just the demon, but also his own limits. Number 6, Nine Tails Naruto Final Form Fight. When it comes to mind-blowing power displays, Naruto's Byron mode versus Ishiki and Boruto is an absolute must-watch. The animation alone is pure art. Each punch and kick feels like a powerhouse moment, thanks to the smooth, hyper-detailed movements. The golden glow that surrounds Naruto in Byron mode is like the sun itself decided to show up. The swirling energy around him is straight up mesmerizing, making the stakes of the fight hit hard. And those shockwaves that ripple every time their energy collides, they literally shake the battlefield, showing just how close this fight is to life or death. Then, you've got Naruto's brutal hand-to-hand style landing blow after blow on Ishiki, who's trying to keep up by hurling his chakra rods. The realism is next level, with Naruto fighting not just for himself, but for Kurama and everyone he cares about. Number 5, King of Hell, Zoro. Zoro's fight against King is peak swordsmanship with a side of eye-popping effects. Every time Zoro swings his sword, it feels like the world trembles a little. And what should I tell you about his use of haki? Those energy waves aren't just flashy, they add extra drama to every slash. And when he unleashes the King of Hell technique, you can feel the intensity through the screen. This isn't just a fight, it's Zoro leveling up right before our eyes. The energy, the stakes, and the sheer determination he shows makes this one of the most visually stunning battles in One Piece. Number 4, Shinra vs Sho. Talk about speed! This fight between Shinra and Sho is like watching lightning and fire clash. Shinra's flame dash is ridiculously fast, with bursts of fire trailing behind him as he zooms across the battlefield. The animation keeps up with Shinra's blazing speed and shows wild time stopping power, making each move feel like it's happening in real time. Watching Shinra's devil footprints light up the screen as he zooms around is pure eye candy. And when show freezes time, it's like you're stuck in a moment when Shinra's fiery speed paints the scene. Shinra's foot fire techniques adds that extra layer of explosiveness, making each kick feel like a mini volcano erupting. But what really amps up the intensity is the emotional conflict. Shinra's determination to protect his loved ones fuels the fight, making every flame-fueled punch land harder. Number 3, Yamamoto vs Watch. When Yamamoto faced Watch, it wasn't just a fight, it was an event. The way the animation handled their battle, pure art. Every movement had weight. Yamato's Bankai, straight up terrifying. Flames as far as the eye can see, and the way the battlefield changes is insane. The destruction, off the charts. And it's not just fiery explosions, there's this contrast between blazing reds and dark shadows that cranks up the intensity. Then comes Yamamoto's final move. It's a slash so powerful that the environment practically disintegrates. You don't even need dialogue at that point. His power does all the talking, and despite all the destruction, it's the raw emotion behind every attack that keeps you hooked. You feel every hit, every desperate clash of power. Number 2, Levi vs Zeke. Levi vs Zeke? Now that's a fight that keeps you glued to the screen. Levi's speed and agility are next level as he zips through the air, using his 3D maneuver gear like he was born with it. The trails he leaves behind as he moves, they make the action scenes look even more intense. Every time their blades clash, shockwaves ripple through the air, and you know these two aren't holding anything back. And then there's Levi's Thunder Spear. Watching him launch it at Zeke, followed by that huge explosion, is pure visual fireworks. The best part though is the emotional depth. Levi's not just fighting for survival, he's fighting for humanity, and you can see that in every single move. It's not just a battle, it's personal, and that makes the stakes feel so much higher. Number 1, Ultra Instinct Goku. You know when Goku goes Ultra Instinct, things are about to get wild. His transformation's nothing short of jaw-dropping. The silver and blue aura surrounding him, it's like a neon sign that screams, "I'm on another level." The animators really brought their A-game here, with each punch and dodge looking like pure art. Goku's speed is insane. One moment, he's standing there, and the next, he's dodging attacks like he's in some sort of divine dance. And those energy surges? Every time they pulse out of him, it feels like the whole battlefield's about to implode. It's not just about the power, it's the fluidity, the precision. You can feel the weight of Goku's struggle to control this form, making every move more epic. When Goku counters, the blend of martial arts and raw power makes you sit up in your seat. And the shockwaves are the cherry on top of this visual feast. This was such a peak moment that it literally broke the internet. YouTube, anime sites, you name it. Sorry, One Piece fans, Dragon Ball still holds the record for best internet-breaking moment. Now, if you loved watching these epic moments as much as I did, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe for more insane anime breakdowns. And don't forget to tell me, what's your favorite fight scene? Is there one I missed? Comment down below right now. Until next time, stay powered up and keep those screens sizzling.